Hey, we're the Goo Goo Dolls. I'm Robbie,
And I'm John, and you are watching BackstageAxxess.com.
where the real show begins.
Hey, I'm so alive, I'm so alive, I'm so alive. Hey, you can make it on a wish if you want to. You can make it on a wish if you want to. I'm so alive, I'm so alive, I'm so alive.
Gus here from Backstage Access at a special event here in downtown Buffalo, and we just witnessed a very, very special event with two guys very synonymous in the world of music, not only in the world of music, but in the town of Buffalo, two hometown heroes, and Robbie and John.
I don't know about heroes.
Well, modestly, these guys are welcome home, guys.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Johnny and Robbie from the Goo Goo Dolls, in case you guys didn't know out there, and it's a video shoot that I just got to witness. It was very, very cool, and I have to start off by asking: are these things mundane, or do you guys find pleasure in doing these things?
This was actually a really pleasurable one.
Yeah.
But the majority of them are very mundane and really boring. A lot of hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait. You know, and generally the director wants to get a picture of something behind you, not you. So it's kind of, you know, but this crew was amazing. They had a great concept, you know, and they really they saw it through really beautifully, I think.
Occasionally, they'll like strap John to something and throw him around, or put us in a speeding car, or
Yeah.
something like that, or put us on a huge turntable that's spinning around,
Or
but
an iceberg.
yeah, or icebergs or stuff like that. But generally, they're pretty tame events.
The weirdest video you guys, or most odd video you guys were a part of, for what song?
It was for a song called "Long Way Down."
You knew it right away.
And they put us on a spinning platform and left it spinning for about 8 hours with us on it.
Yeah, it was
Nice.
pretty crazy.
It was really stupid.
They had to like secure the gear down because it would spin it and the gear would tip over. So they had to secure the gear down, and we should have just spun the cameras, don't you think? You know, would have been nicer.
I guess the net effect is the same. Yeah.
Right.
without our faces being green.
Right. But did you guys have any say regarding today's video shoot? Did you guys have any input, or was it kind of just here? This is what we're going to do? And
You know, we let Brian Gruner from White Bicycle come up with the concept, and it was just so good. I mean, we read it, and it was just so good. We were like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, he had worked on our album cover,
okay,
and the process was awesome. You know, the creative process with him was awesome. So we thought it might be a good idea to see what his idea would be for a video. And he's just kind of a creative kind of guy, and the process was just as painless, you know, which is great. I think it's going to be awesome.
I mean, it was interesting, you know, because usually we're working with, you know, now music videos, you have a really, really limited budget. And, you know, we always get the usual suspects out in Los Angeles, you know, doing videos for us. And then his idea was so strong that you know, it was a really easy decision to make. We didn't even get another video treatment.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's nice to do it in Buffalo because everybody's kind of out of your way.
And we
Right.
came here, and really, honestly, you know, a lot of these people we've known since we were kids, you know, and they really stepped to it and you know, gave us something that probably would have cost us a hell of a lot more money
Right,
somewhere
right.
else. You know?
hometown discount.
Yeah, exactly.
But we would have been unable to actually make a decent video.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, the record companies are really holding back on the budgets for this kind
There's
of
still
things.
record companies out there.
Yeah, there are.
Sort of.
So Alive is the video that was shot today, and it's very catchy, a great anthemic chorus, and tell us how the song came about, and, you know, why was this the first single?
Why was it the first single? Because you know, it's like you come out swinging as hard as you can, you know, and
Hand for the video, you guys will see
yeah,
it soon.
there you go, yeah. And, you know, it was basically a song, you know, that I'd written probably about the last, you know, 16 months of my life, 18 months of my life, you know, and. You know, it was the last song. It was actually the last song that I wrote for the record. And I was in New York, and I was, you know, working on the song. And it was just like the lyrics just kind of poured out. So.
It's very catchy, and it's, I mean, maybe after today, if you guys heard it so many times, you're probably not thinking of that. But for the people who are going to hear the new album that's coming out on May 6th, I believe, on Warner Brother Records, that you guys are going to find this track likable, to say the least, very enjoyable, and it's one of your better songs, I think. It's a great, great, catchy song. So tell us about the new record, Boxes, that's coming out. May 6th on Warner Brother Records. Why is the time now?
I mean, we got a big tour coming up this summer.
Right.
And so we'll get to go out and play the songs for lots of people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been a couple years since we've done it. So it's just time.
It's just time. I mean, it was like, you know, we got done touring and then went home, figured things out, got back in the studio. I mean, it's just what we do.
Right.
You know, and
you got to do a little quicker these days.
yeah, we did. And
You know?
this one actually is quicker.
Yeah.
This one came out quicker.
One of the tracks on the upcoming album, Flood, tell us about that, the collaboration
Oh, yeah.
with Sydney Serrata from Echo Smith.
Yeah, we wrote the song in New York, and then, you know, we were like, well, this would be really great if you know, if there was a girl singing on it. So we just went down a list of female singers, and you know, I said to the producer, I don't want a girl that sings with an R&B style. I want a girl that, you know, sings like more indie rock.
Okay.
You know, and Sydney's got a beautiful, beautiful voice. You know, she's got a very sort of alternative rock, kind of indie rock kind of feel to her voice. And then she came in the studio, and it was just like the song just exploded when she got on the track. It was really incredible, you know. And the fact that she's 18 years old and she's so focused and so accomplished, and like, you know, she writes and performs and sings at such an advanced level for someone her age. It's pretty incredible.
And tell us about working again with Greg Wattenberg, who's very involved with this record.
Yeah, you know, I mean, he's our guy, man. You know, we've known him for about 15 years now, and it's just always fun. You know, I don't work with people I don't enjoy anymore. I've given up working with people that I don't enjoy working with. Because I don't need to anymore. So, you know, it's just a real pleasure. It's just fun. We get together, we hang out, we laugh, and then write a song once in a while. You know, and that's as far as it ever needs to go. You know, he doesn't get stressed out. He doesn't. You know, it's not like the world is going to end if we don't have a hit song. It's just, you know.
So it's an organic process with Greg.
It's an organic process. It's always an organic process, you know. And you know, but my thing is, I'm not, as a writer, it's like I like to build relationships and partnerships with people that I love and respect, you know. And if I'm not having fun, I'm not working with you. So So that's kind of the deal, you know. So you know, and I did a lot of work with a guy named Drew Pearson on this record, and you know, and he's just such a pure soul, you know, that it's just fun. The process was fun. It was everybody who was in the boat was rowing it this time,
right?
You know, instead of, you know, having someone around complaining or not doing anything, and then, you know, it's a drag on you. was no dead weight.
So tell the fans out there, what can they expect from Boxes?
12 smash hit songs, man. Oh,
Yeah, that is only
one record.
That's really good.
There's a bonus track hidden
there's
somewhere.
11.
An Easter egg.
11 smash hits on one record. Yeah.
It's just, the album to me, just like there's I mean, it's not, there's no sort of a conceptual sort of theme inside the album, but it's just got a feel, it's just got a vibe to it, that runs through the whole thing. And I think it's definitely a product of us making the right decisions and also sort of reflecting on where we've been over the last 30 years and kind of approaching it from a fresh perspective.
And Robbie mentioned earlier about the tour that's starting on July 8th in Portland. Tell us about the tour. Collective Soul is going to be one of your openers, which is a great band.
And a young band called Tribe Society.
Yeah.
And they're great. They're a really great band.
I think there's like maybe almost 50, maybe 60 dates booked or something like that at this point.
So it's going to be
A lot. Yeah, it's going to be a long summer, but it'll be a lot of fun.
You guys are a mainstay out on the road, constantly touring, and when you're out there touring like you guys do, and it's constant, is there always a you have to get back out there because that's what you guys are used to? I know, John, you were saying that it's kind of like the touring, make a record, get out there, but do you guys like a break every once in a while? Because I mean, you guys are always out there.
I mean, you can't do it nonstop.
Right.
Your body just can't, your brain just can't take doing it nonstop. But we do it for as long as we can. And there definitely is a point where, we're looking at it, we're sitting in the front lounge of the bus going, I think this is enough now, and usually by that point you got about a month and a half left,
right.
So, you start to make kind of decisions based on that a little bit. But, we never really stop playing. We just don't play quite as much.
Yeah, I mean, when we go out and tour, we go hard.
Yeah.
It's like we play 5-6 nights a week and do that, for 2 years.
Yeah, we're not like you two, like we can't go out, we're not flying around on Learjets and doing 3 shows a week, it's like, we got to go out and work.
Or Springsteen.
Yeah, so, we go out and, do 5 shows a week, 6 shows a week, and our crew's awesome, and, it's a well-oiled machine. Once it gets out there, it gets running.
I have to bring you guys back to the first time I ever witnessed you guys, and I don't know if you remember this, Steve, but I have to talk about it.
I like how you say witness.
It's like a murder.
It was very interesting because when I say this, you guys are going to like this. So I was a wee little lad back in 1989. I was a student at Erie Community College, and the entertainments in the cafeteria was the Goo Goo Dolls.
Was it like in the morning?
Oh my God!
It was like in the morning, right?
It was a morning show.
Okay.
You guys came with the robes. You guys played the part of the morning
We
show.
were dressed up in our bathroom.
Yeah, and they threw flapjack pancakes around.
We thought for some reason it was,
We did. It was funny because we brought 2 guys with griddles.
Yeah.
And they were making pancakes on the side of the stage.
Yes.
And then throwing them.
Yeah, we thought that was a good idea for some reason.
I thought that was a great
to
idea.
throw burning hot
And then,
pancakes at people.
And
Yeah.
the guy who ran the cafeteria shut the whole thing down.
That's it.
No,
That's
you're
it.
done.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that was my
that was
first
it.
incarnation of the Goo Goo
Yeah,
Dolls.
that's nice. Yeah,
So
that
that's why I
was-
say
yeah, that was
witness, because
good.
I was, taken aback by
That
very
was good.
interesting.
Yeah, we used to have some interesting shows back then, man.
I don't know what the hell we were thinking.
Just having fun, man. Crazy.
Yeah, that was very the Continental days. Yeah, but that was my first, like I said, taking you guys in. It was very cool. Actually, I'm gonna fast forward to a couple weeks ago. John, you came to the area playing with Daryl Hall, who's a recent Rock and Roll Hall of Famer. You were on the show, Daryl's house, and tell us about working with Daryl Hall and playing those shows. It had to be amazing.
It's a little intimidating because he gets up in the morning and his voice sounds like that. Whereas, like, I get up in the morning, I'm kind of like, hey, how you doing? For a couple hours. But he's just super cool. He's like, it's weird because he's this icon.
He's a legend.
He's a legend,
Stair Hall.
and he's he's one of the most successful, prolific songwriters ever.
Yep.
And he's one of these guys like, when I walk in a room, people go, "Oh, hey, it's John." When he walks in the room, it's like, "Oh, there's a rock star." You know what I mean? It's like he's very, very much. He's got this thing around him.
Swagger.
Yeah, it's really it's very weird, man. Like he's just got this thing. He has an aura.
Right.
And
we try to pull it together to be rock stars an hour and a half a day. Like some people manage to do it like 24/7.
That's
man.
what he is.
Yeah.
He's just an insanely good R&B soul singer, and and a rock star.
Many people forget that Hall & Oates are the biggest selling duo ever.
Yeah.
Of all time, ever. When they used to sell records, and not way back when, but so that's when I say legendary, iconic. I mean, he fits all those criteria. But working with him, doing those shows, it was very
Think
interesting.
about that,
and
though.
amazing. Yeah,
Biggest selling duo ever. Simon. Then think who else there is.
Yeah.
Simon and Garfunkel, the Everly Brothers.
right. Yeah, ever.
Amazing.
Both of you guys, the charitable work goes beyond. The list is long. I do want to mention Music is Art. It's Robbie's baby, and I don't know, I'm not saying the local music scene isn't happening, but if it wasn't for you, I don't know where a lot of
there's all sorts
things,
of stuff going on.
Yeah,
Man.
there is, but
I
I
gotta
mean,
tell
you put it to the forefront.
I gotta tell you, man, it's like it's like the amount of indie bands in this town right now. It's just crazy.
It is.
It's like there's just so many bands, and it's great. It's great to see.
And Music is Art's usually held every September, and
September 10th this year.
Okay, September 10th, and what you do for the local scene is, I just want to say thank you.
No problem.
It's cool that you do that. And Johnny, obviously, Save the Music you're involved with, and Autism. You guys just did a show for Autism a couple weeks ago.
And that song's available online, actually.
Right,
now still.
and you guys have your hands in a lot of charities. And personally, I just want to say I think that's cool in bands, especially you guys get back to Buffalo. Like I said, I personally want to thank you guys for not forgetting where you came from and whatnot. And we want to wrap up here because these guys want to take a break. They've been here for since this morning shooting this video, and we are honored to have them here and talk to us. And anything you guys want to say for Boxes, for the fans and the big tour coming up? Before we wrap up.
Thanks for sticking with us all these years. And I hope you enjoy the new album, and we'll see you out there this summer or next summer. That's it.
And this summer after that. Check out the Goo Goo Dolls on the web and Instagram and Facebook, Twitter, and everything else.
All of them. We got them all.
Okay. Gus from BackstageAxxess, thanks for taking the time. Goo Goo Dolls, thank you for taking the time.
Cool, man.
Thanks,
Thanks.
guys.
Thank you.
If you want to, you can make it on a wish. If you want to, I'm so alive, I'm so alive, I'm so alive. Hey, you can make it on a wish if you want to. You can make it on a wish if you want to. I'm so alive, I'm so alive, I'm so alive.